We'll see Hiko on the Viper, Asuna on the Raze, Eccles playing Astra, BabyJ, Cypher, Ethan on Sky. But yeah, that's the surprise. Leaf on Chamber.
And Ethan's known it. His time on EG energy as they quickly here hit towards the B side to hold the point.
Yeah, this is going to be first blood for Cloud9, a trade-off, and Asuna and Hiko even up the tally. That wall is up for the toxic screen, so Hiko's still alive. We're trying to go for this plant into B main and potentially a late lurk from Hiko on mid. But the thing is, none of that is going to happen for the lurk because everybody died on the A side for Leaf, leaving only Hiko on his own. A 2, or make that a 3 versus 1, and the man to clutch it. Another one under the microscope, known to be a clutch player in Hiko right now.
Looks like he's going to try to draw a fight with the spike and get himself a ghost.
Figuring out the site. Knows that it's open, knows that there's probably bodies inside the spawn site in the eyes of Hiko, and this is what I love to see, that xeta now on that breach. Korean xeta right now, got a Korean breach on split. Does stun it for a bit, and here comes the short here. Here comes the gravity well, and there's nothing that Hiko could do. C9 draws first blood. Meanwhile, the execution is coming in for 100 Thieves in front of the site. We're clearing towards the black, and now we're also forfeiting the A site and also towards A heaven side. That lurk from BabyJ capitalizes on the rotations with the 2 players falling down, and it's all up to Mitch on a 4 versus 1. Just, well, the jig is up because he's going to have to break this trapwire.
Looks like Mitch may try to get in here to get some damage done before they're out, and everybody's going to hide in that top ramp corner. Or Hiko or somebody to see if they use that and get it to good use here as they start to push through and scale A site.
Trademark broken in 5, so this is a call. It's coming in towards the A side. Vanity has to hold up huge in the back, and he does so. The spike is down. There's 6 seconds left. Everybody's blind towards the A side as 2 more members stay alive here for 100 Thieves, at least for now. But you know the round is going to go to Cloud9. You know it's going to be 3-1. Now the question is, any other weapons going to be lost? None.
Astral mode. See if they can find it here.
And that's going to be to cover up the B side, but the pressure's coming in from heaven, at least for 100 Thieves. Asuna trying to go inside the spawn side and misses a second satchel. So this allows for C9 to capitalize on this. A showstopper to come out from Xeppaa that connects onto Eccles. A close range tool to false onto BabyJ, but we are answering back. We have 10 seconds left. We're trying to get this plant down, and it's going to be down safely, at least with Asuna on his own on a 2 versus 1, but it's still Vanity that closes that gap with the Spectre, and they get the round on the board after a little bit of celebratory dances.
I feel it was who ulted first. 100 Thieves, as we were hearing. You know, it's going to be tough. We'll see how they adapt, how they tune these strats. Here it looks like they're coming through, and Mitch, oh my word, pulls one out of his hat there.
And you saw an aftershock kill. This is not going to be looking good at all for this Hiko round for 100 Thieves. Shout out to Pansy for that one. There's only going to be one more. It's going to be Hiko. He gets dropped. And Cloud9 have been doing a very good job side. Break that trademark so you could have a little bit more map control on these rotates back. But the alarm bot is going to give a lot of information here for C9. Couple of nades coming out, and that allows a turret to get a kill. And nade shells on to BabyJ, but finally gets answered back by Ethan. But look at that utility that we mentioned before. You can't get through this fault line. You can't get through this aftershock. A flash that comes out is only going to be good for 1 kill, but it's still a 3-on-2. So a little bit of damage done to start things off, but only 1 more to go on this head-to-head battle. Leaf takes the upper hand, and now we have a 7-1 scoreline where C9 has been dominant on this defender side so far. B side, so it's actually well read here for 100 Thieves. It works for the bait. Both ults for the retake are now canceled out towards B, but it's still trade-offs. It's a 4-on-4, but everybody else that's inside the site on this A side is being held out by Leaf, by Xeppaa, and we have a 7-1 scoreline looking to be an 8-1. Asuna, though, trying to keep the dream alive into this round. Leaf moving forward towards Elbow, wins his duel, and that is going to be it right there. Yeah, ults are not needed for the retake.
100 Thieves. They can't seem to be fast enough, even if they're pushing just after the gravity well goes down. They're still figured out, and they're try one more time.
Their anti-flashes, the positioning so far for C9, they're not as affected by Ethan's flashes. And now again, a battle behind the screens, a support from Xeppaa, and Vanity is going to drop that spike carrier, going with the shorty close range to Hiko, 7 HP to his name on a 2v1. And he's going to look for potentially a lurk back towards the ramp. It works out for Dink on Mitch, but not enough. It's still going to be C9.
On previous rounds, to play in their favor. They're going to try here towards the last few rounds of the first half.
There's that showstopper towards screens. Vanity's playing at the same spot. He's He's challenging it. He's
Ooh,
inside that smoke, coming out the nebula, backstab onto Hiko. That's an execution, but the spike's still down. 34 seconds left on the clock. We lost a knock for Mitch, but we have another one as Leaf has the duel of the fuss. Now xeta, though, also gets the headshot onto Eccles. That wall's about to disappear here on the defender side, at least for the Cosmic Divide. And slowly, we have C9 rotating back. 2 players, 400 Thieves, both playing towards Heaven's side. Pre-fired shot. BabyJ has to win this important fight here towards screens, and he does. 2 versus 1. About to look for a jiggle peek for information, and Asuna has an inkling that we do have Xeppaa moving up towards A ramp. He closes a gap, he wins that fight, and finally 100 Thieves put one on the board, and notably we also have Vanity, so they're definitely playing with a lot of confidence.
It's definitely an anchorous sight, and pull the trigger once you hear it coming. There's 2 already, Vans.
That is so much utility being used towards that B site, and we're trying to just go for the ego peek in the end for C9, trying to disrespect 100 Thieves, but in the end, it's them that are getting disrespected. A 9-2 scoreline looking to be a 9-3, as once again, we go through the Cosmic Divide, and we will go through a break that 100 Thieves really needs after this Prime Gaming. From Leaf, we're going to take that. Nope. Don't take that one. Leaf inside the ropes, able to get that kill on to Xeppaa, and an off angle from Asuna on the left side top ramp. So things are looking good, at least for 100 Thieves on that defense. A nice little dink long range, looking for the kill. It works for Ethan. A Nova Pulse and also a Gravity Well, but Vanity is just holding it back. He knows he's been inside that corner. He's allowing for Mitch to come out from the rope side, and it works out for 2 kills, but Vanity's on his own. Frenzy against BabyJ, 22 HP. The spike is still on his back, so he's just going to look for that money plant.
Hard plant.
If he could get it for Cloud9.
With the numbers.
100 Thieves closing in, and they're doing a good job. But while we're taking our time, everybody from 100 Thieves are rotating back, and we have Eccles playing towards Hell side just so they could set the crossfire here from spawn side as well. Ethan first contact, first to fall. Mitch looking for the swing, but it's going to be xeta that supports him for that headshot. BabyJ also trying to sweep out, and all these one-on-one individual swings gets punished by 100 Thieves. At least Hiko's on Heaven's side. Spike is down, 18 seconds left, but he is also on his lonesome, and it's going to be at least the easy plant now for Cloud9.
Are they going to rope him? Sees the head, quick shots. That's 2. It's always a glimmer of hope, right? That's why Hiko in these situations is always fantastic, but they're doing a great double stack right outside. Nice observer peek there. Thank you so much for turning off that vision. You could see just how difficult that peek was for Hiko.
We have no information whatsoever of where these C9 players are playing the post plant.
Those are cleared right away, too. You don't get much out of it. Oh,
that's information right
almost
there.
Able to peek through it. Yeah, Hiko playing with fire, more like aftershock. Can they push through? It looks like they're going to absolutely try for this, fans.
And it's good for Vanity with 2 kills, unfortunately, for them. It's now for C9. Ethan has to come up huge at this point, just around the corner. And a backstab coming out, a little bit of miscommunication to try to hide that for C9, or try to capitalize that for Cloud9, and that actually is not going to help out too much to try to get into the site, especially with this showstopper out from Asuna. So with 13 seconds left, you want to try to die with this because you didn't really invest too much with the last 2 players remaining. And there you go. 100 Thieves. They're making this a game.
Cypher trap got broken and no one peeked it, right?
Misses fast. Double satchel charge. Whacked out of the sky from Hiko. And he goes for the hat trick at the same time. Drop in the spike. And with 2 more to go. Only classics. Yeah, okay, good headhunter. Then with the Sheriff xeta, another headshot onto Asuna. Finally started to make this a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And 1 more would be really good here, but it's going to be Hiko getting a quadruple of his own and getting that Viper's Pit ready.
It's going to be a pretty tough retake here coming in from 100 Thieves. And Cloud9 easily sway this game with the lockdown and this round going into favor.
The good old new turn ult. And Asuna is just trying to get the paint shells for the kill. It will land on the ground, so it will cancel it out. So that shaves down a little bit of... Actually, it didn't break. It was blocked a bit by Mitch, and then that actually locks down the player. And now we're pushing towards screen. Asuna falls, and we've capitalized on pushing forward towards spawn side. Showstopper does not get a kill because his teammate stole it from him, but Xeppaa's still running around with a close range, lands it on the feet of Hiko, and Hiko, yes, he makes it out of heaven, but makes it out dead. Eccles then also another to fall, and we now have C9 in the lead by 3. Landmine that's set up here by Leaf towards the Heaven side, and the double satchel charges haven't been too great for both of these players between Asuna and Xeppaa so far, at least for that second one, but at least we're opening up towards A. A flash to come out to blind a bit, and that fully blinds xeta. But at least it's traded out by Vanity. One more off the ropes, so accurate. Plant shells down on the ground. 10 seconds left. Vanity has to push forward, and Asuna, as he lands on his feet, lands the headshot too. And we're now 2 rounds away of tying up the scoreline. Actually doesn't even go towards mid. This is going to be huge for Mitch to get that flank.
Mitch has to know. Oh, they go in. Asuna, can he find him? Just to the back. Is there another one in sight with the bite? No, they've retaken sight. Now it's going to be another retake that has to come in from C9.
There's that flank. The kill onto Eccles, and he's on his own. And that's going to be a nanoswarm on the ground. Hiko on the top, paint shells on top of that. And that was quick and clean from the showstopper of Asuna. Now, just to try to get into that site, it's on B heaven for the control. The camera's on the top. It's going to spot the arm of Xeppaa, sorry. But Mitch still gets the kill into Eccles. We tried to do some one ways, and then Mitch gets another one to Asuna. How does that happen? They take over this B site right now. A lockdown on top of that to go towards spawn side. They pick up weapons, and it's going to be a plant. Are we going to try to close in the gap? We are. 2 players up towards heaven. We're trying to fight towards B main, and we are running the clock down for C9, so things are looking perfect right now for this 5-on-3 in favor of the attacker side post plan. xeta watching that flank. An off angle now as Hiko gets the headshot, or sorry, the backstab onto lead, but does not expect for that kill coming in from xeta, playing the off angle, and somehow BabyJ did get detained, so they know that he's coming in from somewhere very far away. They have time to work with, they have room to breathe, and they will also have the round because we see now BabyJ falling back and saving his weapon. This whole half could be something very important for 100 Thieves right now. Oh, it's a rolling thunder on top of that. And there you go, grabbed it well on the top. He does get that kill onto Xeppaa. Gets away with another broken satchel charge, but at least makes it out unscathed.
That's huge. Shutting down the Rolling Thunder is absolutely huge. Not even one person really wanted to get into B after that, and Asuna was above their head, so...
That camera's still up on B heaven, though, and that could be a call for people to rotate right after, so there's that camera broken, the flash. And then they're not going to get over this trap line. Finally gets broken out, but that's going to be a cue for BabyJ. There's only 10 seconds left here, Rib. We're in the back of the site. The openings are coming in. Eccles has to come up huge. He does get 2. Are we going to move into the site? We will get it. We will get the plant on top of that. But it's still a 2 versus 2 with the spike planet with only milliseconds remaining. Now Leaf in a great angle at the default boxes looking up towards B heaven. And we have one playing towards hell. It's still Mitch that wins that fight. One more to go. Can Hiko? Can he finally clutch it right now? 400 Thieves to keep it alive, and he won't. C9 will get the first round and win split 13-10.
I mean, when we're looking over at the Cloud9, this has been what they've been running actually quite often, so I'm not too shocked. They've always been a team that likes to run the single controller on this map.
Xeppaa is towards that back. Doesn't have any flashes to work with, so he's going to try to time this owl drone. Runs through, right click onto Hiko, right click onto Eccles as well, and it's going to be traded off by Ethan finally. But yes, this timing there for 100 Thieves becomes beautiful there for C9. Asuna trying to narrow that gap, narrow that lead. The retake is coming back for 100 Thieves. Vanity in the back of the site, just running that clock down so that his teammates can do the work, and he's going to even add up on top of that. And C9 once again strikes first into the...
They have a lot of these kind of delayed works. There's the 0 point, and they're right at a B. That's not delayed at all.
Yeah, that cancels out all the utility towards that back of the site, and a wall bang from Leaf because he got pinged down on top of that. And Mitch and xeta going to work. We've commended C9 on how good they are with utility on this map before, and they continue to prove that point here in these first 2 rounds. But now Eccles, LMS, last man standing, 3 versus 1, and the shot now gives his position away, and xeta gets another one. Nobody's going to be flanking around, so 2 players now playing on the outside. They have 1 flash left here for Xeppaa, but it's just going to be Vanity holding fort inside his, pretty much his blanket fort of greenness inside the A site.
There's a weapon there to pick up in halls. Another one just on the side of BabyJ. Do they have the weapons to do this now?
One picked up, and you hear it running away. BabyJ's tagged for a bin, and you see he's just looking to save that weapon. It's not going to happen. Vanity gets the headshot. Last one inside the site. If anything, blows up from the spike, but no, it's just going to be Vanity going with a triple kill on top of that.
On the desk, they're reading a lot of these plays right and adjusting properly for what 100 Thieves wants to do next.
0 point in the back of the site. A battle. First blood for Leaf once again. Traded off by Ethan in the back of the site. He didn't really use any of the flashes at this time. It's going to be the Seekers. Inside that cubby, the wall bang. xeta gets a bit of damage and even a kill on top of that. And he's still alive. Finally, it's Asuna with the Blade Storm. A 2 versus 1. Op in hand. As he switches back out to that, leaving now Mitch on his own on a 2 versus 1. That spike is down towards ladder. And now he's spotted by the jump peek from Hiko. Here comes the off angle. Nice jiggle peek from Mitch. Still the Blade Storm's available. We're about to go for a high-low swing.
No,
and it doesn't
no, no,
pay off.
no.
They looked at the wrong angle. And now Mitch could actually TP away. And he also has the dual defense to work with. He's in the back window side. And he pulls it out. It's going to be an op versus op or a rifle versus Blade Storm. 40 seconds left on the clock. And with that teleportation away, Asuna thinks that he went back towards mid.
For where the spike's going to go here. He's
But
going back towards B.
That's what I'm wondering. Why did he give that up all the way towards mid side?
That's a good question. Comfort in play,
but
wanting to be able to get to
it's
it.
not going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
And on the mid pyramid, in between both of them, we actually have a trap wire too. BabyJ is about to go for a backstab. He's just around the corner. BabyJ wins that one, and there goes that hat. So they'll spot all three members of Cloud9, holding it out towards probably an A side push. But it's not really planted for cave, so you really have to need your two players inside the site to do a little bit of damage here if C9 wants to win the round.
They just got Sova. The dart came out of cave, so they know where one is and two on site. No movement from that Cypher ult could have tricked them, so it's going to be the retake now, Vans.
Up around the corner. There is that spray. Hunter's Fury. xeta gets the kill, and he's going to be the last man standing. And there you go. This is going to be very difficult for them to win. Or C9. It should... Oh, actually, there's no time.
Couldn't hear the spike tick from all the way over there at xeta's position, but what a play. What a delay. I'm sorry, Eccles gets dispaced.
Yeah.
As the Hiko darts in.
A little bit easy here. There's a camera in the back of the A-hole, so they know, or 100 Thieves at C9, we're looking for some sort of control on a different type of entry at a site, and that's also the null command down. So with 34 seconds left on the clock, these are looking kind of grim for C9 to get something done.
Left.
If you're looking at it, they have a lot of money to work with, so this is still a potential for them to try to do some econ damage against 100 Thieves, but it's going to be the Prime Gaming Flawless instead. C9, but look at that. Everybody rotates for 100 Thieves, and now we have three players from C9 moving out towards B. A couple of pings to come out, and even to seal the deal with that kill coming out from the A side. Finally a trade-off. Ethan's in the back of the site. We now have also xeta that has to fall back inside spawn site. It could still be planned for post plans for xeta if he can. Now we have the Viper's Pit to come out. Leaf has fallen down. Vanity's on his own on A. xeta has to do something to meet up with his teammates. Couple of shock darts to come out. And I think Vanity cannot really plant right away because he needs this flank to happen in the back from xeta.
Yeah, 1 minute. Great call, Vans. 1 minute is a lifetime in TAC FPS. You can make it across the map. You can pretty much do anything. Oh, you get the jump. Oh, we've all been there. The patented jump. 3 for Ethan. Oh, just a shot to the left. Everything seems to be just off for these trades and the 1v1s.
Hiko's
always
down
returned, though. Yeah.
xeta's pinned on a 2v1. After that shot, it's a crossfire now for 100 Thieves. Should be locked down from Arches and from B main. Creeping forward is going to be xeta, but the one that had to hold it down on that B side on his own has done it. And coming out from Vanity to see if anybody's going to come out towards tunnels. But here comes the flashes.
Party.
Xeppaa, all these footsteps, gets the first kill, but Ethan also gets a second one. Underhand throw, looking back towards that side. They're crunching in towards his teammate, towards that ladder side, and it's still going to be xeta, but the jump classic, coming out from Asuna is going to be able to get him with the headshot instead.
Rounds here on defense.
Yeah, when you said it was, what, 7-2 and a 7-5 potential was going to happen, I was like, I'm not too sure, but starting to believe now, especially with that first blood from Asuna.
Absolutely. It seems like they are finding a bit of a groove. Asuna gets back onto this. Hey, I have one thing to focus on. The rest of the teams will play around that potential. Because you can also dictate what C9 will do based on the up power.
Ready to play is Asuna. We do have a Hunter's Fury kill coming out from xeta, though. It's a 3-on-2. Player advantage now for 100 Thieves on the defense. Shock dart, snake bite, everything on the ground to prevent C9 from moving in with the spike down out towards the palm tree. So Vanity stuck at bricks. Now on his lonesome stuck at bricks is going to have to try to get this clutch. And a late owl drone to come out will now make it much more difficult for Vanity to try to win this. The pre-fired shots. And it's going to be BabyJ to finally seal that deal. Plays coming out for that one, but
the first Hall strat we have, and it's going to be the pistol round of second half.
Vanity's close. Classic left clicks. Snake bite on the ground. Some debuffs coming in so it can work the right clicks instead. And it works out onto Ethan. And oh my god. Yeah, really, the first time we see a side push on Halls, did that really work? Not too much. Hiko stuck on a 5v1.
Came prepared.
Yeah, we wanted the P-break. Nobody gets a P-break.
What is up with the util on this round? Just getting a long break. It takes a while to shake. Split Eccles up to the mid area. fight for himself, and he gets the opening frag.
That's a very nice one on top of that. And just on the other side, behind that ladder, Vanity somehow still stays alive because he has support from Xeppaa. Now we're trying to spray with his Vandal, but does not work out for Eccles. A 3-on-3. Spectre, Phantom, Bulldog. It's still working out for their bonus here for C9. How is Vanity still alive towards this ladder side? Putting another wall up. He's just staying alive in the back here. And with that Spike now being down, Spike with his Poison Orb, and with 12 seconds left on the clock, it seems to be a done deal.
Yeah, he's waiting for that pickup sound. BabyJ on 1.
Somehow? No way. No time left. They have to pinch in on him. He's trying to stay alive, and he does. Vanity was under so much pressure at the beginning of the round, all the way towards the end when his teammates are falling down, and he gets the Red Bull clutch on top of that. This round, Wall's coming up, trying to do a little bit of what C9 was doing before. See the Spectre once again towards that back of the site. A couple of kills ringing in for Cloud9 with the player advantage. Flashes on the back of the site. On top of the wall is Ethan with that Guardian, and that's also now spiked down. Hiko does have a little bit of map control inside this B site and loses that duel to Mitch, leaving now, once again, no opportunities for BabyJ to go with these lurks that Sideshow has been commending him when he was playing on phase before. And with that jump peak now, he's at tunnels. He spotted both cages coming out. Now audio cue being heard towards that pillar side. A knife, and then Mitch with the triple kill. He forced to be healed up here by Ethan.
Yeah. Almost feels like all your eggs in one basket, especially, I mean, for an eco too, but you want to be able to have a bit of a flank. That's going to be taken up almost by BabyJ. Cloud9 is just reading this one right now.
145, all share shots, but players are still alive here for Cloud9. Now you have one tucked in, playing a little bit more passively. And now as he swings out, but there's still Xeta to support Mitch as he falls down, and that's the triple kill. And we are now at map point and series point for Cloud9. And
let's see if this time it works for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, balls hit, one towards mid. Doors, the cyber cage to come out, but it's still Xeppaa to line up too. And things are actually looking quite good for 100 Thieves to try to make the comeback into this round. A 3-on-3 as Asuna pumps another one with the operator, and that's Xeppaa to fall. We still have the Viper's Pit towards a main though, so you can't really focus on pushing back towards the area, but I love the adjustment for 100 Thieves. They take control of that mid side, they plant for a spawn side, and Leaf has to come up for a big fight against Ethan. He does get that headshot though, and activates the Blade Storm. Still has pretty much all of his kit available as he's closing in with Vanity. A cloud burst towards the end, and he dashes across, but it's still not planet really for 100 Thieves because they have to forfeit that position on bridge. So they're playing towards that back. A snake bite in the back as well. Yes, Asuna has to go towards the door. The camera's up. The door is about to open, and Asuna gets the kill through the smoke, and now it's a 2 versus 1. Leaf looking left and right. The ping out from BabyJ on the right swing, and 100 Thieves stay alive.
Up the gut from mid on this one. They have the rotation in their favor. Let's see if they can make this one work. Hunter's Fury is going to come right through to clear the backside of the site, but it's not going to hit Leaf.
Because Leaf's on the top of the tower by ladder, and that's 2 kills now for C9. A big flash, allowing Leaf to get that easy kill back towards Berlin. Mitch then going to work at the same time too, and that's going to be it. An easy round of Prime Gaming flawless as C9 takes the series 2-0 over 100 Thieves.